Cisco switches follow these basic rules when they receive an Ethernet frame. If it's a broadcast or multicast frame, the switch forwards that frame to all of its ports except for the ports in which that frame was received on. If it's a unicast frame and the address is not in the bridging table or MAC address table, the switch forwards this frame to all ports except the port where it was received on. If it's a unicast frame and the address is in the MAC address table or bridging table, it will forward it out the associated port only. Everything else, it drops the frame. Now, there are two different types of configurations in Cisco's routers and switches. There is a running configuration. This is the configuration that is currently active and running on the switch. You can see this configuration by doing a show run. This active configuration is stored in volatile memory on the switch, so changes need to be saved in order to survive a reboot. For instance, running the command copy running config to the startup config. Now the startup config is the configuration that the switch loads when it's first turned on. It's stored in non-volatile memory, and on boot up it reads that memory and puts that startup configuration into the running configuration. You can also use different services to transfer the operating system and configurations from onto the box, or vice versa. So I might have a configuration on my laptop that I want to load on the switch. So I would do a copy from TFTP to the running config or the startup config. Now TFTP is a totally insecure method of transfer, so I might in some cases look for other ways to do it, maybe a USB stick. Please join me for the next lesson, Basic Switch Configuration.